Hey everybody, welcome to my October monthly earnings video. Hey, in this video, I'm going to go over my earnings from stock video and stock photography, as well as share my thoughts about my journey. If you're new, I'm Joel. I'm a photographer as well as a filmmaker, and I've been doing stock photography and kind of been a video contributor as well since 2020, mostly to try to see if I can build it into a somewhat passive income stream. If you're digging this kind of content, then show it with a like or even subscribe. I really do appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So was October a good month for me? Well, actually it turned out to be a pretty decent month, which was actually a bit of a shock for me. On average, I managed to upload about 30 or so images and videos as well in October to several different stock agencies, most of which were accepted, which is always a plus. I actually ended up doubling my portfolio with Canva, which is a cloud-based graphic design app. It's another market that I've been experimenting with as well. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about my earnings from my stock photos and videos, which is basically why you're watching this anyways. So starting with my best performing stock agency first, which actually was Hive. You might remember from a few episodes, I think it was maybe my August episode, I actually had my first sale with Hive. And well, it turns out that in October, I actually had my second sale with Hive. And it was a pretty big sale. On Hive, I have a portfolio of 39 videos. I had one download that earned me $32.40, which is not bad, right? Again, like I said, it was my second video that I've sold there, which was a huge surprise to me. I was not expecting it. And because I've been really trying to get a lot more videos up on that side, and because obviously 39 is not a very large portfolio there, but they have really strict on what they do accept. So I've had tons and tons of rejections there. So they really only accept commercial video, which makes it even harder because I do have a lot of like kind of editorial style video as well. All right, so this is the image that's sold right here. POV shot, driving through Eastern California desert on a clear day. It's one of the earliest clips that I uploaded back in October of 2021. So actually a year ago I uploaded this and it took a year to sell. So again, be patient. Sometimes it might be worth it. I mean, 32 bucks is not too bad. Okay, so second place for me in October was actually Adobe Stock. Adobe Stock, I've got an image portfolio of 629 images and 68 videos. I had 7 photo downloads and I had 1 video download. So it's 2 videos already. That's pretty cool. My total earnings were $32.34. So I did have this video right here from Adobe Stock. It was sold for $28. It's part of a series of point of view shots I did while driving through driving Puerto Rico. And I actually have a couple of these clips up. Other one's actually sold as well last year. So this is the second time I've had one of those sell from that series. I also had 7 images sell as well, and here are just a few of those highlights. Starting with this one here of Laquillo Beach. This one sold for 99 cents as a commercial image. This little backyard shot was 99 cents as well, and it also sold as a commercial image. Are you hungry yet? Here's that New York strip steak again on a grill. I think this was last month maybe. Well, it sold twice actually through Adobe Stock in October, and it earned 66 cents total. And those, of course, is a commercial shot. Next, we have this silhouette of a bodyboard surfer at sunset. That sold for 33 cents, again, as a commercial. And again, it's commercial because the guy is complete silhouette, so you really can't have any. Some silhouettes you have to be careful with because you can still identify people with silhouettes, and some agencies are a little more strict than that. Well, Adobe Stock is one of those that's pretty strict, but this one managed to get through because, you know, there's nothing identifiable. Next is this portrait of this cute little gull on the beach. This was something I shot in Florida. I think it was a year and a half ago maybe, but it sold for $1.05, and that also sold as a commercial image. Coming in third place for me in October was Shutterstock. Shutterstock, I have 702 images and I have 77 videos. I had total downloads of 21, and that brought me in a total earnings of $11.72. I submitted a handful of images directly to WireStock in October, and I also submitted a few other ones through WireStock, but we'll talk about that later. Like I said before, I usually split my back and forth, trying to still do an experiment there. But most of the sales that I had through Shutterstock in October were subscription sales. And so here's just a few of those highlights. This one here of the yellow lifeguard hut on the white sand beach is one of my favorites. It sold as a commercial image. Next, I had a recent upload actually, and this is a sign that is in the El Yunque rainforest in Puerto Rico. It sold as an editorial. I think this sold because Puerto Rico was in the news with that recent hurricane that came through in September. And so continuing the Puerto Rico stuff here, which are obviously a lot of my bigger sellers, we had this one here that you might remember from last month. It's that sunset shot in Old San Juan. It was editorial. Obviously you can see all those people in there, and it also sold yet again, as also did this one here, which is my usual seller. And this one, of course, from Florida. This is St. Pete Pier in St. Petersburg. It actually sold 3 times and it earned a total of $1.05. If you've been watching this channel for a little bit, you will recognize this image here. This is a great heron in the mangroves, and it sold 3 times as well. I also had 2 other notable sales on Shutterstock. First with this one here, this was an on-demand sale from Lake Tahoe. And again, it's got 2 unrecognizable people on this overlook over Finette Bay. This sold for $1.96 actually, so that's pretty cool. And this other one here, which of this tropical beach, and this was sold for over $6. So that's actually a pretty rare sale for me on Shutterstock. It's not anything over $1. So happy to take that one. So coming in 4th place for me in October was iStock Getty. On iStock Getty, my portfolio is 106 images. I don't have any videos, and you can tell I have barely uploaded images to this portfolio. It's still pretty low, and I've got to add a lot more. The reason I haven't added more is mostly because I've been doing them through WireStock and just trying to see if I get any sales there. Anyways, I had 12 downloads. I earned $4.94 total, so it's not too bad, especially for such a small portfolio. Let's see here. I sold these here, and you'll notice these are all going to be timely images. So here we go. This shot here of crowds in a tent in Oktoberfest, it actually sold 2 times, once through Getty and then again through iStock. Obviously this is an editorial image and it earned me $1.53. This next one is this Oompa band in Oktoberfest, another editorial image, and this one sold through iStock, but unfortunately it was only for 5 cents. And finally, this one here is one of my absolute favorite images. It's a silhouette at sunset of the palm trees in Santa Monica. It sold 6 times and it earned me $2.28 as a commercial image. And so now for my dishonorable mentions, as I like to call them, I did have a few sales from WireStock, IM, Canva, Deposit Photos, and Dreamstime. So the total sales for the rest of these stock agencies was a dismal $2.85. So here's just a few of the images that sold. This shot here of the Mount Britain Tower in Puerto Rico sold on Deposit Photos as a commercial image, and it sold for 25 cents. This is a beach resort on Treasure Island, Florida at sunset, and these sold through Dreamstime for 35 cents as a commercial image. Next is my Convict Lake, California. This beautiful shot here was on IM, and it was a commercial image, sold for 4 whopping cents. And of course, my usual vineyard in Washington State sold through WireStock, which was through Adobe, earned me 32 cents. And this panoramic shot of Santa Monica Beach Pier sold as an editorial through WireStock for 9 cents. So part of the $2.85 sales also include the referral sales I made through WireStock, which was $1.50, and that was on 45 sales, which means for those of you guys that signed up through my referral link, it means that you're getting sales, which is great. That means you all had 45 sales. So let me know in the comments if you're one of those referral sales, and if it was an image or a video or whatever, I'd love to hear about that. Also, if you're interested in signing up to WireStock, if it's something you haven't done, you're not signed up with yet, definitely check out my playlist of videos about WireStock first, see if it's right for you. And if so, of course, you can use my links in the description. Finally, I didn't have any other sales on any of the other agencies that I submit to regularly, and that includes Pond5, Alame, 123RF, and Fine Art America. So guys, how were your sales for October? Again, let me know in those comments. And of course, if you have any other questions too, do that. But that does bring me to my total earnings for October of 2022. But of course, before we get into that real quick, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe, especially if this content is helpful to you. And if any of my videos, you can also show your appreciation by buying me a beer, or just use some of my links if you like. They're affiliate links, so I'll make a small commission, possibly. Just depends, it's complicated. If you click through them, there we go, hard for me to say. All right, so let's go ahead and get into my totals. October totals were $84.25, and that was from 45 image downloads. I had 2 video downloads, as we talked about, and that was an average portfolio size of 652 images and 111 videos. Okay, so I mean, honestly, that's a pretty decent month for me, and especially considering my portfolio size, which is not the largest portfolio size. Again, I think the largest, I have a couple stock agencies where I have over 1,000 images, and that's the biggest stuff I have right now. I'm still trying to get up a lot more of my images. I'm really slow at that right now, especially this last few months. It's just because of all the travel I've been doing. But again, I'll encourage you guys to start uploading videos if you don't already do so. Obviously, we're seeing a big chunk of the money that I earned in October was from video sales. I mean, that's pretty good, right? 60 bucks of that $84 just came from video sales alone. So if you're not doing video, I highly encourage you to start doing that. Also, year over year, there's a $36.87 increase from 2021, which is always a good sign. So thanks again for watching. You can check out my other channel, Wandering Hartz, for some of my travels, all the stuff I've been doing lately, and some stuff that I've been still trying to get uploaded from like a while ago. But anyways, I hope this inspires you with your stock photography journey. I hope you learn a little bit from this, maybe with seeing how much some of the images sell for, and then also seeing how much videos sell for, right? So hint, hint, sell some videos, guys. Anyways, if this content is helpful, I appreciate it. Again, use those links, buy me beer, all that good stuff. Anyways, have a great month, and I hope your sales are good too. All the best, and cheers.